Good afternoon, students. Welcome back to Teleeducation classes. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing good. I'm also doing good. So today I've come with a new session. Let's see what we have today. Okay, so now let's see the picture here. We can see a classroom, right? We can see so many students are sitting in this classroom, and we can see a girl and a boy. They're facing each other, and I think they're talking something, right? Now let's see what are they talking. They're having a conversation. So let's see what is the conversation. So this girl, she is asking this boy, what are you going to do this Sunday, Ravi? Okay, so this boy, his name is Ravi. So this girl, she is asking Ravi that what are you going to do this Sunday, Ravi? Let's see what Ravi replies. I think I will stay back at home and watch cricket. Okay, so that's his plan for Sunday. He is not going outside. He will be staying at home, and he is thinking to watch cricket. He says, I think, that means he is not sure, but he is thinking that he will be staying at home and watch cricket. Now let's see what she says. Okay, so this boy is asking, what will you do, Swati? So this girl, her name is Swati. So this boy is asking her, what will you do, Swati? Okay, now let's see what Swati replies. I am not sure. Either I will go to my uncle's place or I will visit a temple with my family. Okay, so this girl is also sharing her plans for Sunday. What is her plan? Though she is also not sure, but she is thinking that she might go to her uncle's place or a temple with her family. Okay, very nice. Now let's see what are they saying next. This boy is asking, what about your music class? I think they have a music class on Sunday. So he's asking about that music class to her. Now see what she replies. Let's see. Okay, this Sunday I will not attend my music class. Okay, so this girl is saying she is not going to attend her music class this Sunday. Okay, now so this is what they were talking, right? This was the whole conversation they were having. Then did you notice that while having this conversation, while replying, or while asking something, they were using will. So now you tell me, when do we use will? Because this word is related to our today's session and today's topic. So they are saying, when do we use will? So we are going to learn how to use will and when to use will. Okay, we use will to talk about future event. Correct? So whenever we are going, we are going to do something, or we have not done it, but in future we'll do it, right? So whenever we have to talk about something which will be going to happen in future, we use will to indicate future. So they are saying we use will to talk about future event. So there is an example here. I will stay back at home and watch cricket. This is what that boy said, right? That he was going to stay back at home and watch cricket. But see, he has not done it, right? He will be doing it. Because Sunday has not come yet, he is sharing his plan for Sunday, for that is in future. That's why he is saying I will stay back at home and watch cricket. Future means bhavishyat. Okay, whatever has not happened yet, what is going to happen, that is bhavishyat, right? So future means bhavishyat. So this sentence is an example of future tense. I will stay back at home and watch cricket, and we have used will to indicate future tense. Very good. I will go to my uncle's place. That means he has not gone yet. He will be going, right? He, like in future, in bhavishyat, এই ছেলেটা আঙ্কেলের বাড়িতে যাবে. So he is saying I will go to my uncle's place. I will visit a temple with my family. Okay, then so these were all the examples of future tense. That means ভবিষ্যতের এগুলো ভবিষ্যতে কি কি করব সেটা ওরা শেয়ার করলো with the help of will. So in order to indicate future tense, in whatever you are saying, you have to use will. Now you have understood little bit about future tense, right? So you have got a question here. You have to solve this question with the help of the little knowledge you have till now. Okay, so the question is, which sentence is in the simple future tense? So you have to find the sentence which is in simple future tense, you have four options. Okay, she is eating dinner, they will go to the park, he has finished his homework, I am reading a book. So you have four options, like four sentences are there, so you have to find which sentence is in simple future tense. And you know, for future what we use will, right? So you have to use this trick to find which option is correct here, which option will fall under simple future tense. ফিউচারের জন্য ফিউচারকে আমরা ফিউচারের কিছু জিনিস প্রকাশ করার জন্য আমরা কি ইউজ করি, কি ব্যবহার করি, will ব্যবহার করি, রাইট? তো willটা তোমাদের এই যে চারটি অপশন আছে না, সেটার মধ্যে তোমাদের দেখতে হবে কোন সেন্টেন্সে আমরা willটা ব্যবহার করছি। ঠিক আছে, একদম ইজি, তোমরা একদম ভালো করলে এই সেন্টেন্সগুলো যদি পড়ো সেটাতেই তোমরা বুঝে যাবে যে কোন সেন্টেন্সটা সিম্পল ফিউচার টেন্সে আসবে। সো আই এম স্টার্টিং দ্য টাইমার, your time has started. I am expecting you to answer it correctly because this is very easy. Just read the sentences carefully, you will get to see the word will, and wherever you get to see the word will, you know it that this sentence is in future tense. So your last 10 seconds, please answer, students. Yes, I'm waiting. Last 5 seconds. Yes, so we are done with the timer. So the correct answer is B. They will go to the park. But why B? Because we can see will here, and will indicates future tense. That's why this sentence is the correct option here. Very good. Now we are moving with the session. Now what we have? They are asking, sir, see, till now we have learned how to use will and when to use will. Now we are going to learn will not. When to use will not. Let's see what we have. So they are saying use of will not to make a negative statement about future. So whenever you have to express something or tell something about future, but you have to say something in negative, that time you have to use will not. ভবিষ্যতে কিছু বলার হবে যখন, আর তোমাদের কিছু নেগেটিভ যদি বলার হয়, তখন আমরা কি ব্যবহার করি? will not. Okay, so for future tense, if you want to express something in negative, then you have to use will not. Okay, so we will be seeing some examples. Our first example is this Sunday I will not attend my music class. So can you see that I will not attend my music class? That means she told, right, that she is not going to attend her music class in the coming Sunday. That means she is not, right? Not means negative. That's why I will not. For expressing something negative for future, then we have to use will not. I will not go to school next week. It will not rain tomorrow. Sita will not go for shopping. Correct. Now we have come with a question again. It's a very easy question related to whatever you have learned till now. Which sentence is in the simple future tense? You know, right? For simple future tense, what do we use? We use will to indicate future. So you have four options. You can see four sentences here. So you have to find in which sentence we are using will. Okay, it's very easy. I have given all the clues. You just need to choose the correct options. Your options are: I am going to the store, going to the store, I will go to the store, I went to the store. So your time starts now. You have to choose the correct answer. So I have started the timer. Please choose the correct answer. You just need to see where are they using will. In whatever sentence you get to see will, that means it's in future tense, and you have to find that only. So there are four sentences. Very easy. Just read the sentences properly. I can see some students answering. Students, I am telling you again and again, you just need to find will, the word will. will in the sentence. Wherever you see will, you have to choose that option. It's very easy. We are done with the timer. I can see some students have answered C, and that's our correct option. So now tell me, you can see four sentences, right? So in all of the sentences, only in option C we can see will. I will go to the store, and will indicates future tense. So we have to find future tense. Which sentence was in future tense? So only option C is in future tense. That's why this option is our correct answer. Very good, students. Now we are moving with the session. Now they are asking, Now they are saying that for positive sentences, whenever we have to say something positive, that in future we have to use will. Okay, now see, some of the examples are here. I will do my homework. That is positive, right? That means in future তুমি তোমার homeworkটা করবে, আমি আমার homework করব. That means করব means positive, right? So for positive we will use will. So what is the example? I will do my homework. Now let's see the next example. He will pass the examination. See, will is highlighted differently, and they are saying he will pass the examination. মানে সে ছেলেটা এক্সামটা পাস করবে in future, মানে পাস করবে, পাস করিনি এখনো, but future এ গিয়ে পাস করবে. That's positive, right? পাস করবে is positive, so we are going to use will. Now our next sentence is it will rain today. আজকে বৃষ্টি হবে, এখনো বৃষ্টি হয়নি বাট হবে, রাইট? তো এটা মানে হবে মিন্স এটা পজিটিভ, তাহলে আমরা কি বলবো? ইট উইল রেইন টুডে। দেন অরুণা গগৈ উইল উইন দ্য ইলেকশন। সো অরুণা গগৈ ইলেকশনটা জিতবে, এখনো জিতিনি কিন্তু, বাট জিতবে, ঠিক আছে? তো সামথিং পজিটিভ ইন ফিউচার, ইন ইউ হ্যাভ টু ইউজ উইল ফর দ্যাট। সো অরুণা গগৈ উইল win the election. Okay, so these are some examples, these are some positive sentences in future where you need to use will. Okay, for saying something positive for future event you have to use will. Okay, now we are going to see some negative sentences, and for negative sentences I already told you, whenever you have to say something negative for future then you have to use will not. ভবিষ্যতে যদি তুমি কিছু, তোমার কিছু এরকম আছে বলার যেটা তুমি নেগেটিভে বলবে, যে আমি এটা করব না, আমি ওখানে যাব না, আমি পরশুদিন আমি এই জায়গাতে যাব না, আমি পরশুদিন মার সাথে ওখানে ঘুরতে যাব না, আমি কালকে ভাত খাবো না, আমি এই মানডেতে স্কুল যাব না. So these are all negative sentences, right? For expressing all these sentences of future you have to use will not. Okay, now let's see some examples. I will not do my homework. Correct? See, can you see will not? Because negative আর সেটাও future এ, তো কি ইউজ করবে? I will not do my homework. Then what is our next example? He will not pass the examination. It will not rain today. Then Aruna Gogoi will not win the election. মানে অরুণা গগৈ ইলেকশনটা জিতবে না, দ্যাটস নেগেটিভ, রাইট? তো will not, we have used will not. Correct. Now we have seen so many examples related to negative sentences of future where we are using will not. Now we have got another question. Let's see what we have. Which of the following words is a common time expression used with the simple future tense? Okay, so যখন আমরা ফিউচারে কিছু বলি না, ভবিষ্যতের ব্যাপারে কিছু বলি, তো ভবিষ্যতে এরকম কোন, এই চারটির মধ্যে কোন ওয়ার্ডটা এরকম আছে যেটা আমরা এই ওয়ার্ডটা ইউজ করি ভবিষ্যৎকে মানে ইন্ডিকেট করার জন্য, ঠিক আছে? সো your four options are yesterday, now, tomorrow, currently. Okay, so these are four options. You have to choose the correct options which indicates future. Okay, yesterday, now, tomorrow, currently. I'm starting the timer. It's very easy. তোমরা ভবিষ্যৎ মানে কি, যেটা এখনো হয়নি, হবে, রাইট? তো তোমরা এইটার মধ্যে চারটি অপশনের মধ্যে কোন অপশনটি হবে যেটা আমরা ইউজ করি ভবিষ্যতের জন্য? ওকে, আই ক্যান অলরেডি সি স্টুডেন্টস আনসারিং correctly. I'm very happy. Last 10 seconds, whoever has not answered, please answer. Okay, some people have changed their options. Yes, okay. Last 3 seconds. Very good students, very good. So most of the students have gone for option C, that is tomorrow, and some of the students have gone for yesterday. Yesterday, how yesterday students? Yesterday মানে কি? গতকালকে সেটা চলে গেছে। আমরা যেটা চলে গেছে সেটার ব্যাপারে বলছি না, রাইট? আমরা ভবিষ্যতের ব্যাপারে কথা বলছি। তো ভবিষ্যৎ মানে tomorrow, কালকে, আসবে কালকে, ঠিক আছে? তো আমরা টুমোরো, নাও মানে এখন, ইয়েস্টারডে মানে গতকালকে, কারেন্টলি মানে এখন যেটা চলছে, আর টুমোরো মানে কি? এই আসবে কালকে। দ্যাটস ওয়াই টুমোরো ইজ ইউজড ফর ইন্ডিকেটিং ফিউচার টেন্স। ভেরি গুড স্টুডেন্টস, আই ক্যান সি সো মেনি স্টুডেন্টস, মোস্ট অফ দ্য স্টুডেন্টস হ্যাভ গন ফর অপশন সি, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য কারেক্ট option. Very good. I'm so happy to see that. Now we have come with a new thing, use of will to question. Till now we have learned how to use will in a simple sentence, okay, like for answering any question or for talking something, but we don't know, right, how to use will in a question, how to how to ask a question with the help of will. So we are going to learn that. আমরা এখন কি শিখবো, আমরা কোয়েশ্চেন করা শিখবো, মানে will কে ইউজ করে আমরা কোয়েশ্চেন কিভাবে করি, ঠিক আছে? তো আমরা এটা এখন শিখবো, দেখি আমরা কি শিখি। For example, so we are going to see some examples here. So you can see this lady is holding a cake and there is a small boy standing in front of her. Now let's see what are they talking. So this lady is saying, will you have some cake? Okay, so this lady is offering some cake to this little boy and she's asking a question if he is interested in having this cake or not. So how is she using will here? Will you have some cake? Can you see that this is a question and they have used will here? Right. So this is how we question, we use will while questioning, correct? Now we are going to see some more examples. So we can see these two little girls, they are facing each other and they're talking to each other. What are they talking? One girl is asking the other girl, will you come tomorrow? Kalke ki tumi ashbe? So this is, they are talking about future, right? And they are also asking a question. One girl is asking a question to the other girl. So she is saying, will you come tomorrow? Sorry. Now let's see some more examples. Now you can see this boy and he is looking at the clouds and thinking, and দেখো একদম অন্ধকার হয়ে গেছে দিনটা, ক্লাউডস এর দিকে, মেঘের দিকে দেখে ছেলেটা কিছু একটা ভাবছে, রাইট? and he is thinking, will it rain this evening? আজকে এই যে আজকে বিকেলে কি বৃষ্টি হবে? he is just making a random question. So how is he doing it? He is using will and he is asking this question as, will it rain this evening? So he এখনো বৃষ্টি হয়নি, বাট হতে পারে বৃষ্টি, রাইট? তো এখনো ও এটা কনফিউজ, ও শুধু মেঘের দিকে দেখে বলছে যে আজকে কি বৃষ্টি হবে বিকেল বেলা, will it rain this evening? So this is his question, okay? So this is how we use will while doing any question. So we have come with a question now. Question time. Let's see what question we have. What is the negative form of the following sentence? So we have learned positive and negative form in future tense, right? And for positive we use will, for negative we use will not, right? So you have this sentence, she will visit her grandparents. That is positive, correct? Because we are using will. So you have to tell the negative form of this sentence, and for negative we use will not. So you have these four options, you have to find which sentence is correct, which sentence is the negative form of this sentence. So you have options, she will visit her grandparents, she not will visit her grandparents, she visited her grandparents, she will not visit her grandparents. So here I am starting the timer. So I am giving you a clue, ঠিক আছে? আমি একটা ক্লু দিচ্ছি, আমরা পজিটিভের জন্য will ইউজ করি, নেগেটিভের জন্য will not ইউজ করি। তো এখন যেটা কোয়েশ্চেনে আছে না, সেটাতে কোয়েশ্চেন বলেছে she will visit her grandparents। যদি এই সেন্টেন্সটাকে তোমাদের নেগেটিভ করতে হয় তো তোমাদের will not ইউজ করতে হবে, ঠিক আছে? তো তোমাদের চারটি অপশন আছে, তোমরা আমাকে অপশনগুলি পড়ে বলো যে এই অপশনগুলিতে কোনটাতে will not ইউজ করেছে নেগেটিভ করার জন্য, ঠিক আছে? So last 2 seconds students, okay, I can see, very good. So I can see most of the students have gone for the option D, and that is our correct option, because I already told you for positive we need to use will and for negative we need to use will not. তো আমরা কি হবে আমাদের অপশনটা, she will not visit her grandparents. Very good students for answering this question. Now they are asking use of want. এখন আমরা শিখবো want কখন ইউজ করি। তো want টা মানে কি আগে তো সেটা জানতে হবে, রাইট? want হলো it is a short form of will not. আমরা will not কে শর্টকাটে কিভাবে লিখতে পারি, want। will not কে যখন আমরা এরকম মানে একসাথে করে নেই না, তো শর্টকাটে কি ফর্ম হয়ে যায়, দেখো want ফর্ম হয়ে যায়, ঠিক আছে? তো will not কে তোমরা ছোট করে লিখলে want ও লিখতে পারো। এটাই নরমালি will not কে, এটাই নরমালি আমরা এইভাবেই আমরা will not টাকে লিখি want। চলো let's see some examples. I won't lie means I will not lie. So will not, how we change will not? We have changed it to won't. I won't lie. We won't forget your birthday. That means we will not forget your birthday. We won't forget your birthday. Very good. It won't rain today. It will not rain today. It will not rain today has changed to it won't rain today. Very good. Raj won't pass the test. He has not studied at all. Raj will not pass the test. He has not studied at all. Will not has changed to won't. তো will not যখন will not টাকে আমরা চেঞ্জ করে ছোট করে শর্টকাটে লিখি তখন কি হবে? Raj won't pass the test. He has not studied at all. ঠিক আছে? So you have to write won't in place of will not, because this is the short form of will not, and very it is very convenient to use won't. Now I am going to show you some sentences, okay, and you have to change these sentences into questions. We have learned, right, how to make questions with the help of will. So I am going to show you some normal sentences. You have to change these sentences into questions with the help of will. So it's an exercise. If you don't know also, you will be you will understand by seeing these examples. So this girl Priya will clean the house this week. So that means her house is dirty. You can see, right? So many things are lying on the floor. Her dress is lying on that cabinet. Her cupboard is open. Things are lying here and there. It's very messy. So she is thinking that she will be cleaning her house this week. She has not cleaned yet. ও করবে, ও ক্লিন করবে, ও কোনো করিনি ক্লিন. So Priya is saying Priya will clean the house this week. Now how to change this sentence into a question? Let's see. Will Priya clean the house this week? Question mark. এখন কি হয়েছে, আমরা যখন এই সেন্টেন্সটাকে কোয়েশ্চেনে কনভার্ট করেছি, কি করলাম আমরা? উইল যেটা আগে যেটা মানে নরমাল সেন্টেন্সে উইল ছিল সেটাকে আমরা আগে নিয়ে এসে গেছি. ঠিক আছে? তো বাকিগুলো সব কিছু সেম থাকবে. You just need to place the will as the first word of the question. You have to make the question like this. Will Priya clean the house this week? Everything has remained same. You have just done it. You have bought the will before Priya. You have just placed will in the first position of the question. Okay, now let's see some more example. Shamiran will come home at 6 p.m. How will you change it to a question? Will Shamiran come home at 6 p.m.? See, everything has remained same. সব কিছু সেম আছে, শুধু কি হয়েছে, willটা আগে এসে গেছে. Will Shamiran come home at 6 p.m. Come home at 6 p.m. ঠিক আছে, Shamiran আর will ঠিক আছে, কিন্তু কি হয়েছে, willটা Shamiranের আগে এসে গেছে. যখনই আমরা একটা নরমাল সেন্টেন্সকে কোয়েশ্চেনে কনভার্ট করি তাহলে কি করি, আমরা কি করি যে willটাকে না আগে নিয়ে এসে যাই, এসে বাকিগুলি সবকিছু সেম যেরকম আছে সেরকমই রাখি আর এটা কোয়েশ্চেন মার্ক দিয়ে দিই. So this is how you need to change the sentences, future tense sentences into a question by just changing the position of will and putting a question mark. Let's see some more example. Arvind will lend you the money for shopping. How will you write it as a question? Will Arvind lend you the money for shopping? Question mark. He will win the race tomorrow. Will he win the race tomorrow? Question mark. Sanjay will be on holiday tomorrow. Will Sanjay be on a holiday tomorrow? Very good. So these are some examples where we have changed a future tense sentence into a question by just changing the position of will and putting a question mark. So now we have got a question related to what we have learned just now. Okay, so they are saying which of the following sentences is in the interrogative form in the simple future tense. Now what do you mean by interrogative form? Interrogative form means question. ঠিক আছে, ইন্টারোগেটিভ ফর্ম মানে কি, একটা নরমাল যদি সেন্টেন্স দেওয়া থাকে সেটাকে মানে আমরা যখন ইন্টারোগেটিভ ফর্মে আমাদেরকে নিতে বলে মানে আমাদেরকে ওই জিনিসটাকে ওই সেন্টেন্সটাকে কোয়েশ্চেন বানাতে হয়. তো এখানে বলছে এখানে অনেকটা সেন্টেন্সেস দেওয়া আছে, ঠিক আছে, নরমাল সেন্টেন্সও আছে, মানে তোমাদের এই যে এইগুলো সেন্টেন্সগুলো পড়ে তোমার দেখতে হবে যে এটার মধ্যে কোনটা কোয়েশ্চেন. ঠিক আছে, এই চারটি অপশনের মধ্যে কোয়েশ্চেন কোনটা তোমরা সেটা কিভাবে বুঝবে? কোয়েশ্চেন মার্ক দেখবে ফার্স্ট. তো ঠিক আছে, কোয়েশ্চেন মানে কোয়েশ্চেন মার্ক তো হবেই. ঠিক আছে, তো আমি এখানে ক্লুটা দিয়ে দিলাম তোমাদেরকে. সো ইউ হ্যাভ গট 4 অপশনস. দে আর প্লেইং সকার. উইল দে প্লে সকার? Question mark. She has danced beautifully. He will sing a song. I am starting the timer here. So you have to tell me which sentence, which option is a question here, in which is in their interrogative form. Okay, I can see students answering. Very good, students. You have your last 15 seconds. Please choose wisely. Just see wherever you can see question mark, that means that's a question. You just need to find from this four options which is the question. Okay, I am very happy to see people going for the right option. Okay, so we are done with the timer. I can see most of the students have gone for option B, and that's the correct answer. Very good, students. So only in option B we can see question mark, and the option is, will they play soccer? That's a question in future tense, and we are learning future tense. That means obviously we are going to use an example of future tense only, and we can easily see question mark. That means it's a question, so it's the correct option. Very good. Now let's move with the session where we can see a classroom here, and there is a teacher and there is a boy. Let's see what are they talking. May I come in, sir? You are late again, Jay. Okay, so this boy is Jay. He is late. I'm sorry, sir. I got stuck in the traffic. Okay. What will the teacher say now? Will you stop making excuses and start arriving in time for the classes? So this teacher is very angry and he is saying, will you stop making excuses? Because I think this boy Jay is making excuses every day and he is coming late, and he is fed up. This teacher is very much angry now. He is saying, will you stop making excuses and start arriving in time for the class? So this is, there is a question. So is a question. ও বলছে যে হয়ে গেছে তোমার এতটা এক্সকিউজ, আর এক্সকিউজ দিতে হবে না, একদিন তুমি কি টাইম করে আসতে পারবে ক্লাসে, মানে কোয়েশ্চেন মার্ক। ঠিক। So this is what the teacher was saying. Let's see what he says. I will definitely try to be on time from now on. So this Jay is saying that he will try to not to be late. He will try to come on time from today onwards. Let's hope so. Please take your seat. So this teacher is, he is very angry and he is like, okay, fine, now go and take your seat. So this is the whole conversation we have seen in this situation. You have also seen how the teacher has questioned the boy Jay with the help of will, though he was very pissed off, and how this Jay replied that he will try, I will try to be on time from now onwards, like that. So we have seen the various uses of will in answering or in questioning. So you can use will while answering a thing, also while while to question something also you can answer, you can use will. So now we are going to see a question which is very much related to our day-to-day life. Okay, now let's see what question we have. That's a very huge paragraph. I will read it slowly for you. Rinky's winter vacation is starting from next week. This year Rinky wants to travel abroad. Abroad means Bidesh. So she looks up on the internet at different traveling destinations. After looking through a lot of options, she decides on Singapore. Based on her budget, she then searches for hotels to stay at. She also looks up at different that she plans to visit. Finally, after careful planning, she books her ticket and is ready for the trip. What quality did Rinky display during the whole planning process? Okay, so Rinky's winter vacation is starting from next week. ঠিক আছে, সেটা clear? This year Rinky wants to travel abroad. So in this vacation she wants to go abroad. Abroad means ও বিদেশে যেতে চায় ঘুরতে. Now she is looking on the internet for different traveling destination. ইন্টারনেটে দেখছিল যে কোথায় যাওয়া যায়, কোন দেশে যাওয়া যায়। সো অনেক দেখলো ইন্টারনেটে, তারপর ডিসাইড করলো যে সিঙ্গাপুর যাবে। ঠিক আছে। Based on her budget, she was thinking about hotels. She is searching hotels where she can stay. So we always set a budget whenever we go on a trip. We always set a budget, right? That our budget is this much. We have to spend within this budget, and we have to do all the things whatever we are planning within this budget. So she also has a budget, and she is thinking, like, she is choosing options of hotels according to her budget where she can stay. So she was looking for hotels. Then she also looked for different spots where she can go, like though she said that she is going to Singapore, so she was looking different tourist spots of Singapore where she can visit. So she has, she has, seen some different spots in the internet where she can go and visit. Finally, after carefully planning, she books her ticket. She did all the planning. She has, set her budget. She has set her destination. She decided that she is going to Singapore, and then she has seen like in what hotels she can stay. Then she decided what tourist spot she has to go. After seeing all these things, she has booked her tickets and she is now ready for the trip. Now they are asking what quality did Rinki display during the whole planning process. So she did this whole planning process, right? ও সব কিছু প্ল্যান করলো যে ও কোথায় যাবে, সিঙ্গাপুর যাবে, সিঙ্গাপুরে গিয়ে কোন হোটেলে থাকবে ওর বাজেটের হিসাবে, তারপর কোন কোন জায়গায় সিঙ্গাপুরে টুরিস্ট স্পটস গুলোতে যাবে ট্যুর মানে দেখতে, তারপরে সবকিছু ভাবা শোনার পর ও টিকিটটা বুক করলো আর এখন ও রেডি সিঙ্গাপুর যাওয়ার জন্য। এই যে পুরো প্রসেসটাতে ও কোন কোয়ালিটিটা আমরা রিঙ্কির দেখতে পারি? You have four options: hard work, scientific temper, commitment, rational thought. I'm starting the timer. Now you tell me what quality according to you you see in Rinki in this whole situation. Students, you have your last 20 seconds. Just tell me what do you see. Okay, I can see some students answering this question. বলো কি হতে পারে, কোন অপশনটা হতে পারে যেটা আমরা এখানে রিঙ্কির মধ্যে দেখতে পাচ্ছি যে রিঙ্কি এতটা যে রিঙ্কি প্ল্যান করলো উইন্টার ভ্যাকেশনে যাওয়ার জন্য, কি কোয়ালিটিটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি আমরা? ওকে, সো দিস টাইম I can see equal. Okay, so little bit, not, I won't say majority, but okay, some students have gone for the correct option, that is D, that is rational thought. She has a rational thought, she has thought rationally, সবকিছু ভেবে শুনে ও সবকিছু চিন্তা করে এই ডিসিশনটাও নিয়েছে, আর এই যে সবকিছু প্ল্যান করেছে সেটাকে আমরা কি বলি, কি কোয়ালিটি বলি? rational thought বলি। Okay, so this is the quality Rinki is showing in this whole planning process. So I am very happy for the students who has gone for the correct options, and I am also happy for the students who have answered it at least. So now you know, students who have attempted for the wrong option, now you know which is the correct answer, and what do we call this quality? We call this quality as rational thought. Now we are going to see the summary. What did we learn today? Okay, so use of will, we have learned how to use will, right? And when to use will. When do we use it? When we use will when we talk about future event. I will stay back at home and watch cricket. Can you see will here? Yes, right? So it's a future event and we were using will to express this event. Now when to use will not? To make a negative statement about the future. Whenever we have to say something negative for the future, we use will not. This Sunday I will not attend my music class. Then what else? We have won't. When do we use won't, and what is won't? Won't means what is the short form of will not. Will plus not equal to won't. Okay, so won't is the short form of will not. Wherever you need to write will not, you can write won't in place of will not. I will not be able to go to the picnic on Sunday. How will you write it? I won't be able to go to the picnic on Sunday. Did you see that will not has changed into won't? Yes, right? So this is how you need to change will not into won't. Won't is the short form of will not. Very good. Now let's see. Yeah, see they are highlighted differently because this is how we write won't, and won't is a short form of will not. Very good. Now future event and example. Positive. So whenever you have to say something positive, that is a future event, how will you say that? I will do my homework. Now will, okay, just will has to use. Now negative. For negative, when you have to say something negative for future event, you have to say I will not do my homework. Will not, it indicates negative and future tense. Negative, it won't rain tomorrow. That means won't is a short form of will not, right? So it won't rain tomorrow. You can also write it will not rain tomorrow, and you can also write it won't rain tomorrow. Both are correct. So most of the time what we use is we use won't. That's the most convenient way of using will not, because we don't have to write the whole thing, right? It's a short form, just write it won't, just write won't in place of will not, you are done. Question positive. How to do a positive question in future? Will it rain tomorrow? Correct? That's positive. So will it rain tomorrow? Now how to make a question in negative? Now for negative you have to use not and will both. Will you not come to the picnic? Now will you not and question mark. Obviously question mark. Question for question you need to put question mark, that is obvious. And what are the things you are using here for asking something for future which is in negative form, that is will you not. Will and not is highlighted because it shows a question which is in future tense and it also a negative question. Okay, now we are done. We have come for the last question, but before moving to the last question I would love to ask you, is there any confusion that you want me to ask? You can you can tell me, you can let me know. I will take it on our next class and I will explain everything. And what did we learn today? We learned future tense. Okay, we learned simple future tense where we use will, and will indicates future tense. Okay, and whenever we have to say something in future, that too in positive manner, then we will use I will breakfast, I will come to school tomorrow, I will do my homework. All these things are positive, right? So these are some examples of positive sentences in future. But if you have to say something negative for a future event, then how will you say? You will my homework, I will not go there, I will not talk to that person, I will not go to the picnic, I will not study from tomorrow. So these are some negative sentences you are saying for a future event. So for saying something which will be happening in future and that is negative, you will use will not. Okay, and then when to write won't, won't is the short form of will not, right? So whenever you need to write will not, you can just easily write won't in place of will not. Then how to ask a question using will? So if I say I will go there, so this is your sentence, I will go there. Now how will you make it, how will you transfer this question to a, I will transfer this statement to a question? Will you go there? So this is your question. So this is a positive question. Okay, I will go there. So if you ask me as a question, how will you ask? Will you go there? So this is a positive question. Will not eat my breakfast. That's a negative, negative sentence. How will you change this negative sentence into a question which is in negative form? Will you not eat your breakfast? Question mark. Correct? So this is how we can make simple sentences which are in future tense, in their positive questions are also in their negative questions. For positive, use will for a sentence, and for question you just need to place the will. You just need to change the places of will, other all the things will remain same. And for a negative sentence which is in future tense, you need to use will not. And for changing that sentence into a question, what ways you need to change the position of will and you have to use not, and all obviously the question mark. For writing, for making a simple sentence into a question, anything wherever you are questioning something, you have to use question mark. Okay, what form of will not? Correct. And these are the all things we have learned today which is related to future tense. I hope this is clear to you. I have revised all the points, the main points. I hope you remember. You just have to remember the positive way of writing a future event, negative way of writing a future event, positive question in future, negative question in future, then want, uses of want, all of these things. So now you have this feedback question. You have to tell me how do you feel, তোমরা কি ফিল করছো, তোমরা কতটুক এই ক্লাসটা এনজয় করলে, কতটুক বুঝলে. So you have four options: happy, quite good, satisfactory and confused. Okay, I'm starting the timer. You have 25 seconds. Your time has started. Please tell me how do you feel. আর কিছু যদি confusion থাকে, let me know. I will try to clear it on our next class. And it was lovely taking your class. Okay, I can see 50% are happy, and okay, so some are satisfied and some are a little bit confused. Okay, see, I can see there are some students who are confused. Don't worry students, let me know like why are you confused. I will take it on our next class. I am so happy to see you that most of the students are happy, very happy with my class. So students, it was lovely talking to you. Take care, stay safe and keep studying. I will see you on your next class.